Alright, we're getting down to the wire here. I've come back into that same piece of permission property I hunted 2 days ago. Wasn't able to make a video of anything because all the deer we saw came up behind us, and aside from some footage of a small buck that we had come right by us, everything else was behind, and would have had to turn around, move the camera, and risk blowing them all out. So there's just a bunch of does that were filtering through this bottom, coming out of this tree planting, and my wind was kind of swirling in this bottom, and so they knew something wasn't right, but they kept coming and going. They come to the bottom, get stuck, go back, and then they'd come down again and get stuck and go back, and so they weren't hesitating from coming back down, so I don't think it's really going to goof up that bad. And plus, we've given them a day break, so some really good bedding cover over here, and some really good food to our north. Also, something to keep in mind, if you live near tree plantings, or you have any that you can hunt the surrounding areas of, especially late season, depending on the type of tree cover or trees that are planted during these really cold, last few weeks of the season, those tree plantings provide some of the best cover for deer, and it will suck in a ton of deer from the surrounding area. So let's say you hunt a farm that is adjacent to one, and you're hesitant to hunt there because you don't have any bucks on camera. Well, I would say it's a pretty safe bet to just trust that there's going to be some new deer that come in there when the weather picks up. So that's the plan tonight. We're just trying to intercept them coming from food to bed here, or going from bed to food. But tucked in this little waterway, I feel like the cover's pretty good. Don't have a very long shot here. At max, we're looking at about 140 yards, so that's right in the wheelhouse here. Anyway, flying solo tonight. No Riley, no Chase. Chase is out doing some deer drives with some buddies. Hopefully we can get it done and wrap up the 2021-2022 season with a bang here in Iowa. Alright, well, my GoPro is too cold to work, I guess. It keeps freezing up and the screen's black. I took the battery out and put it back in. I don't know what's going on, but so I said that shot went off. I got up and walked over there to see what was going on because it was real close. That's where the deer were, in the little bottom. And there was a guy in a blind over there. And he didn't have permission to be on this property, but the blind was on this property, just based off Onyx and where the pond's located and where the blind is and where the trees are. I could tell exactly where it was, and that's not my business, so I didn't even get into arguing that with him. I just asked him what he'd shot at, and he said he shot a doe. He said he shot a doe here 2 weeks ago, so been quite a bit more activity here than I thought. And we're pretty sure he missed. There's no blood, no evidence of blood, and there's snow on the ground, so it'll be pretty easy to see. Also, just based on where he's at, almost positive that those does were on edge because they could smell him when they were coming down this drainage. That wind's pretty stagnant in the bottom. As I just walked through there, I could feel it wasn't barely moving at all. Up here, it's moving pretty good, but here's my hide. I'll show you. I made a hole now in the weeds, but that was covered up, overlooking this bottom. Anyway, hopefully he finds his deer. I think he's gonna leave his gun there. He said he's gonna head into the tree planting looking for it. As for me, I'm gonna pack up and get out of here and live to see another day. So guys, thank you as always for watching. This is a real quick video, but this just kind of shows you what happens sometimes, and you just gotta roll with it. Got a couple more days here, and pretty confident we can still cap the season off with a good late season deer here in Iowa. Beautiful sunset. And guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.